Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at two very interesting aircraft and then comparing them. This will be our first comparison video where we compare a counter-rotating turboprop plane to a regular twin-engine plane. Our first aircraft is the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO, which is one of the newest variants of the Piaggio P180 aircraft. Next is the Beechcraft King Air 350i, which is one of the newer variants of the proven successful King Air aircraft. The Piaggio P180 Avanti is an Italian executive transport aircraft with twin turboprop engines mounted in a pusher configuration. It seats up to 9 people in a pressurized cabin and may be flown by 1 or 2 pilots. The design is a 3-surface configuration, having both a small forward wing and a conventional tailplane, as well as its main wing, with the main wing passing behind the passenger cabin area. Avanti EVO blends the very best of Italian style, peerless craftsmanship, and intelligent thinking to create an aircraft that stands alone for its values. With greater range, faster climb, reduced fuel costs, a lower noise footprint, added safety systems, and a more luxurious cabin, Avanti EVO is yet another step forward. Along with that, Piaggio has an innovative new maintenance program that can keep costs under control better than ever, and Avanti EVO stands alone for intelligence and elegance. In October 2008, Beechcraft announced updated versions of the B300 series, the King Air 350i, with improvements to the passenger cabin. Beechcraft claims that the noise level and overall comfort of the King Air 350i are now competitive with those of light jets. On the official Beechcraft King Air webpage, this is how they describe the aircraft. Best of the best. The Beechcraft King Air 350i surpasses its predecessor's high-caliber performance with more payload, capability, and range, and a quieter interior with standard Wi-Fi. The King Air is the world's most popular business turboprop aircraft, a title never simply granted, but earned again and again with continuous enhancement over 5 decades. The King Air 350i, true to its legacy of innovation. The King Air 350i has many cabin configurations holding up to 11 passengers. The flight deck of the King Air 350i features Collin Aerospace Pro-Line Fusion avionics suite with full touchscreen simplicity. On the other hand, the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO has the Rockwell Collins Pro Line 21. We will now compare the power plant of these two aircraft. The manufacturer for both the King Air 350i and Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO is Pratt & Whitney Canada. The King Air 350i is powered by 2 PT6A series engines, specifically the PT6A-60A engine model with a power rating of 1050 shaft horsepower each. The Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO is also powered by 2 PT6A series engines, specifically the PT6A-66B engine model with a power rating of 850 shaft horsepower each. Both the King Air 350i and Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO feature hot cell propellers. The King Air 350i has 4-bladed propellers on each engine, and the Piaggio P180 has 5-bladed propellers. But Piaggio Aerospace tasked Propeller Masters Hartzell with producing a new pusher for the EVO, a 5-blade scimitar designed in aluminum that not only makes it the world's fastest production turboprop, but also reduces cabin noise by 20%. Next is a comparison between the performance of these aircraft. Just a quick performance disclaimer for the King Air 350i directly from Beechcraft. Performance data is based on standard conditions with 0 wind. Field performance assumes a level, hard surface and dry runway. Range is based on a ferry mission at LRC with NBAA IFR reserves. When it comes to speed, the King Air 350i falls short. It has a max cruise speed of 312 knots, while the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO, with that name it sounds fast. It has a max cruise speed of 402 knots. That's an impressive speed for a turboprop aircraft. The King Air 350i can also not fly as high, with a service ceiling of 35,000 feet, while the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO has a service ceiling of 41,000 feet. The max rate of climb on these aircraft are 2,700 feet per minute for the King Air 350i and 2,770 feet per minute for the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO. Next, onto the range of these two aircraft. This is where it gets interesting. The King Air 350i has a maximum range that is just 3 miles less than the Piaggio P180. The King Air 350i has a max range of 1,806 nautical miles, while the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO has a max range of 1,809 nautical miles. These range numbers are both based on their ferry flight configuration. Onto fuel burn. These two aircraft are in the same class of aircraft. The Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO burns 100 gallons an hour, while the King Air 350i burns 136 gallons an hour. Now let's talk about how much runway length these aircraft need. The King Air 350i needs 3,350 feet of runway to take off and 2,692 feet of runway to land. The Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO needs 3,196 feet to take off and 3,282 feet of runway to land, and that's with no reverse thrust. Onto the payload. The King Air 350i has a basic operating weight of 9,955 pounds, a max takeoff weight of 15,000 pounds, and a useful load of 1,604 pounds with full fuel. The Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO has a standard empty weight of 7,850 pounds, a max takeoff weight of 12,100 pounds, and a net payload of 1,298 pounds with full fuel. The King Air 350i has a cost of about $7,755,000 US. Base price of the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO in 2020 is $7,695,000 US. Now we're going to compare operational costs. Based on a $4.25 per gallon for fuel costs and other operational costs, the King Air 350i cost approximately $2,035 an hour to operate. In contrast, the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO cost approximately $2,018.77 an hour to operate. Thanks for watching this video. I would like to know your thoughts on the King Air 350i and the Piaggio P180 Avanti EVO. Have you ever seen either aircraft or even flown on one? If you enjoyed this comparison video, please leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notifications when I upload a new video. That's all for this video. It's been MarlinTheAviator, and I'm out.